When was the first time you wrote down the alphabet? When was the last time you just wrote down the alphabet by yourself? Let's think about it. Maybe consider actually just pausing and picking some piece of paper up and doing it now. What do you think of when you hear alphabet? Do you think of A, B, C? It's as easy as one, two, three. Or do you think of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P? Which one comes to mind first? And what is it about your life and other people's lives that would organize and change which ones came first? How much do you know about the English alphabet that developed around the 7th century from Latin script or the Arabic numerals that we use? And why do we write from left to right? Is that because we are right-hand dominant, so you want to see the words that you've written? Or are we taught to be right-hand dominant due to the primary language we'll be actually using our hands to write? I guess you can check in Japan where their sentences go from up to down horizontally instead of vertically, and if the manga is any indication, it's also written from right to left. For most of human history, most humans have been illiterate. That's being unable to read or write. Right now in the world, most people can read and write, at least in the main language that they speak or in the area that they're in. The lowest rate that we have is Niger, which is at 19.1. And the highest countries for literacy are Uzbekistan, which is 100%, North Korea at 100%, Ukraine at 99.8, Poland at 99.8, and Russia at 99.7. Then you have Argentina, United States of America, and some other countries at 99%. Now that's a good thing. We can get into what exactly it is that they're writing or being allowed to read in certain places and why certain places want people to be able to read and be able to control what they write, but that's neither here. Okay, I've said neither here nor there before, but no, it's neither here, but it is somewhere over there. So we'll leave that over there for now. Most humans have their ability to see and use their hands. So I consider it a positive thing to be able to actually utilize these in ways that enrich our lives and help with human flourishing and maximize that. But we have certain limitations in ourselves, whether it's just what we're actually putting in, what we're putting out, or you can see things like with handwriting, and if something is illegible, my handwriting is garbage. Sometimes I'll write something and go back and read it and not be able to read it even just a few minutes later. Like my handwriting will change actually within a paragraph, within a sentence. So now there's arguments of what's the importance of actually learning good handwriting anymore. Yeah, you can argue that because people are typing and using other things. But one thing I've not done that a lot of people have is they stopped drawing when they were kids. That's something that I've kept doing. An extra thing I'm doing right now, which most of you out there can do, is trying to become ambidextrous. I'm trying to train my left hand to see how good I can get it to work. Now, I've been practicing this for some time. Before I go to bed, I just do the ABCs and I do some shapes and I do some numbers and things like that. Sometimes I'll actually do some sketches in my left and then sketch it together with my right. This is just to practice because we have two hands, but we have certain handicaps we put in ourselves where we have the ability to learn how to use both hands. But many people will just use one hand, the hand that they were taught to use, for whatever reason. How many other things in our lives are like this, where we can do more, but we just choose to do what we were taught?